Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. What an interesting month it's been so far. Before I get into the price prediction of Omi for June, let's just look at some of the progress, right? So, number one, they've officially hit 100,000 followers on Twitter, which is good. Which is good. Some of you may not think that's important, but it shows that the community is growing as a whole. Obviously, we're going to get the full facts and figures, but they've said that they've now exceeded over 300,000 users in June. May. Getting my dates mixed up here. So in May, they've now hit over 300,000 users. And remember, we started the month on a 250,000. So this means that they've increased the user base by 50,000, right? That is massive. Absolutely massive. And before I get into the video, I just want to show you guys something quite interesting. So, I mean, if you still do not believe that we have the best NFTs in the industry, please just watch this. I mean, this is incredible. You name me an NFT that you can do this with, you can interact with. The future of Ecomi is going to be very, very big. I mean, just from a utility standpoint, a product standpoint, very, very, very impressed. Now, let me get into what you've all come here for, which is the price action, right? So let's have a quick look at price. Let's go over the price prediction for June. Now, before I do that, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, click the bell notification icon so you can stay up to date on all my recent videos. Remember, guys, nothing that you see in this video is financial advice. So always make sure to do your own research. Very important that you do that. And of course, click the link in my description, join the Telegram group so you can stay up to date on all our recent updates, news updates, technical updates, and much, much more. So do that right this second and join our Telegram group. And also, of course, if you want those juicy entries, exits, and under the radar cryptocurrency gems, sign up for Crypto Crew Premium today. Link also in the description. Now let's talk about a bit about price. Number one, we're at least now moving to the upside, right? So even though it does look like we're still at a low, we ended last week in a profit and we're starting the week quite positively, right? We're seeing a lot of, if we just go on the 4-hour time frame, 2-hour time frame, we are starting to see price make its move to the upside. Let's just wait for this to load. 2 seconds. So if we go on the 4-hour time frame or even 1-hour time frame, you can see that we're gearing up for a move to the upside. So this even is a inverse head and shoulders pattern, and it does look like we are going to see price start to step up and move to the upside, which is of course what we would like to see and what you would like to see moving into June. Now, what are the contingencies, right? What are the things that we need to look out for in June and that will help push price up? And don't worry, guys, I'm still going to get into the price prediction. But first, let's just talk about what we need to see in order to see that move to the upside. Now, as it stands, I believe even if we do not get any more updates, let's say there was no new big announcements and we just stayed steady going into June, or no new updates in June, I believe we could still hit, that 0.5% area pretty simply. Let's just go on 4 hours for that. And let's say even if we were to go back up to the 61.8 fib area, we're talking 100% move, 100% move for June to the upside. Still pretty. To be honest, I believe we're still being very conservative here, because we should see a larger move than that. But let's just say 0.5% without any new updates or anything like that. Now, with an update, let's say, for example, they announce a new exchange, because I know obviously this is the biggest thing that everybody's waiting on. If they announce a new exchange, I believe that we close above 0.5%. easy. I believe we close above half a cent, or we at least rally up to that half a cent. Sorry, not half a cent area. We rally above the 1 cent area. So let's just go on the 1 day and show you guys that. So we go back up around the 38.2 fib. And it feels like yesterday when we were just talking about, price, maintaining that area or not falling below that area, right? And that will be a 313% move to the upside. So obviously there's a stark difference between us getting new data and us not getting new data. But to be honest with you, based on how fast Ecomi, the Ecomi app is being adopted and how fast it's being used, I mean, we could see us hit this area without any new data. All we need is for good market conditions. So what does that mean? We need to see the bull trend continue in the cryptocurrency space, which we believe will be the case. So as long as let's say Bitcoin, Ethereum, all the major coins continue that bullish momentum to the upside, we should see obviously cryptocurrencies across the board follow suit, but Omi in particular I believe should be one of the main cryptocurrencies that does pick up steam, especially as, let's be honest, even when the market was going up, Omi wasn't exactly making strides to the upside. It was steadily trending downwards. So hopefully this time around in June, we see a complete reversal. We see a lot more players get involved here and really start to push and help push price up. So prediction number one, without any news data. Without any news data or anything like that, or let's just say the market is still fairly stable, not down, but continues to range, I still believe we have a 100% move back to half a cent, which will be just below the 61.8 fib area, and then we could potentially see price start to range within this area, right? Completely range with a new major update. So it doesn't just have to be, let's say, an exchange update, but any major sort of news that investors, traders take on board as a sign of a bullish sign to buy more, then obviously we could see price go back up to 1 cent, even with that, obviously with that listing, with that announcement, right? So that'll be 100% move normal, 300% move with the major news event, and we're saying the market is still ranging. So we're neither in a bull market, we're neither seeing that heavy bullish momentum or heavy bearish momentum, but the market is just fairly stable. Then I still believe we'll see that either 100% move or 300% move on Omi. Now, the other case is if we see a super bullish momentum and we continue going into June, like heavy bullish momentum, then I believe that we can hit 1 cent without any major news updates or listing updates or anything of that sort. I believe we can hit that quite easily. Now, of course, you're probably wondering, but what about if we do enter that bullish momentum and we see some type of major news update, whether that's an exchange listing or just some significant update? That update is going to be exclusively for Crypto Crew Premium members. So make sure you sign up to Crypto Crew Premium if you want that information or if you want insight into that information. But as it stands, the last three predictions I believe will play out. If those scenarios occur. I hope you enjoyed that brief update and gives you almost a roadmap going into June, and a bit of confidence that I feel confident about June. I feel like the bear trend has now come to the end and we should see a reversal at this area. So we'll go through that again just in case you missed it. So number one, half a cent. That's a 100% move. Number two, we see price go up to 1 cent. And obviously, most bullish scenario, bullish scenario without the obviously exchange update, we can have a 300% move back up to 1 cent in June. Now, of course, our number four scenario, which to be honest with you, like I said, I do believe that we're gonna have a bullish June, and I do believe that Omi are going to announce something major, and so that target will be obviously be more relevant. So make sure you join Crypto Crew Premium for that. Now, with that being said, when others are fearful, remember, guys, to be greedy, and when others are greedy, remember to be fearful. With that being said, guys, seize the day.